Another clip, Danny from the Stops, Twitter Spaces, man. This one right here, Taxstone just talks about Joe Budden, the ins and outs of their relationship when it comes to how everything goes, like what they verbally exchange. He talk about it a lot, yo. Y'all, I'm gonna push play. We gonna pause a couple times and express ourselves, but goddamn, Taxstone hopped on Twitter Spaces and tried to ruin this nigga's Father's Day or something.
Had this amount of followers in this year. In this year, he still has this amount of followers. He said, I had this amount of followers in this year, and now I got this amount of followers now. So I've been growing. Joe Budden isn't going to grow anymore. He's stagnant. And I was like, wow, it never hit me like that. But it made me understand, I think, Joe's gripes with other people that was coming up with podcasting because, nigga, I was nobody. I was a nigga with 14,000 followers on Twitter, just putting out a podcast, speaking my thoughts. And my shit was doing the same numbers as him. And then I started surpassing the nigga. You understand? So I remember I posted up the MTV poll where MTV2 tweeted, they was like, yo, who had the best podcast? And I got like 86% of the vote, and I posted it. And niggas was like, oh, you showing that old shit? No, I'm showing what we were doing at the same time. This who I was, nigga. While you was on Love and Hip Hop on TV and all that shit, nigga, I was in the fucking trap. For real. I was doing podcasts selling fucking drugs, nigga. Fuck are you talking about? Like, it wasn't no joke. So it's like we come from two different spaces and you hating on a nigga because a nigga coming up. But I never hated Joe Budden. I used to listen to the nigga music and all that shit. I still like some of his records.
Damn, so it sound like behind the scenes, Joe Budden was hating on a nigga Taxstone's motion. Damn.
I mean, some of like the real strong joints. Like I still like them shits. But just like I said, like I'm not a nigga that's on some hate path for Joe Budden and none of that. But what I am on is whatever you niggas try to perpetuate about me, I'm gonna perpetuate about you. So since you out there talking about, oh, Taxstone carried a gun, he had a gun on his show when I was there. Why the fuck are you lying, bro? Like what the fuck? Where you come from all these years later talking about I had a gun and all this crazy shit? Like, what is wrong with this dude? So you saying that to try to make me look negative, right? But guess what, Joe Budden? You beat up every one of your bitches. So I'm going to keep talking about it.
Damn.
I got emails from them, DMs, bitches want me to go extra hard. That shit don't even be in my nature. But if it come out, yeah, I'm going to post it. And I'm going to talk about it too. Since you out here trying to perpetuate this negative shit about me. Like, I'm a very positive person. Anybody that know me know I'm positive. I'm just aggressive. You understand? I'm aggressive. Aggressiveness sometimes scared people as sheep. They be like, oh, why is he, he's too strong for me. He's too aggressive. He goes to get what he want. No, I don't be doing shit to nobody. That's why I say you could ask any nigga in the universe. I'm like, nah, Tax, talk to me about it. That shit was about nothing. I'm a reasonable nigga. These niggas are bullies. And they bullies behind mics. And that shit is not cute because you want to bully me, talk crazy about me. And then when I see you, and I'll be like, yo, my nigga, that day you want to tell me how you had a ADHD moment and you bipolar and whatever the fuck else.
Damn. That's part one of that's the part one little clip I got of Joe Budden of Taxstone's rant on Joe Budden. I'm dropping the second clip. I got another clip on it that I recorded. God damn, that's that on that one. What y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like Joe Budden was hating on Taxstone? It's come up. I ain't see it, but yo, go back to that Taxstone and Joe Budden podcast. That shit was awkward. That shit was awkward as hell, yo. That shit was like, yo, that shit was weird. It was Joe Budden and Rory and Taxstone, and that shit was just awkward as fuck. But they tried to. It's like they tried to do it, but it was just awkward as hell.